Hey, Azira, how are you,
Hello.
bro?
Hey.
Very good, and you? How are
This is
you?
your office.
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
green
Yeah,
screen. Oh yeah, it's a office.
yeah,
Wow,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
wow.
cool,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We had big office. Yeah,
Where
yeah.
is this office like?
In Barcelona, Spain.
That's my
We
Ah,
Spain.
have
okay.
we have
Wow.
we have two offices. One in the main office in Barcelona,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Okay.
have another one in Cádiz, in the south of Spain. That all the artist designers are there. So we have to add 12 more people from here. So we
Like
are a
in
total of
Spain only.
yeah. We have a total
Okay.
Wow.
of 20 plus members more or less. Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah, we are
cool, yeah.
hiring. So yeah, not so bad.
Yeah, sounds great.
You nice T-shirt. I love the design.
Oh, thanks.
Really,
And you
thank
have
you so much.
also a G4AL t-shirt. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we rebrand a little bit, so the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
T-shirt will be
yeah,
will
yeah.
be different. But yeah,
It's
nice.
looking.
Where you from?
We're from India.
Ah, nice.
India.
Yeah,
You know about Mumbai?
yeah. Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
We have partnered also with IndieG, so we have a good relationship
Hmm.
with IndieG. So yeah, India is one of the best countries in terms of active users and also in the play to earn. So we
Yeah.
are very happy to connect with Indian guilds and everything. So yeah, happy to be with
We
you
are
guys.
also in Indie
Like,
ambassadors
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, working with
Ah,
IndiGG
nice.
as well.
Yeah,
You did an AMA with
Yeah,
Sahil.
Sahil, bro.
He's the
Yeah,
yeah,
community
yes,
head.
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. He's also
yeah.
a like ambassador head.
In Indie.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll start with the introduction. So,
Yeah.
hello guys. So today we are going to take an AMA with G4AL, and we are really excited to know more about G4AL and their team. So we welcome our new guest Adria Mir from G4AL team, and it's an honor to have you with us this in
Yeah.
this
Thank
AMA.
you.
Yeah, it's an honor
Uh,
to me to be with you guys. Thank you.
yeah. So we'll start with the introduction. So by the way, I am Sage Omega, founder of Sage Esports, and we are with us Sasuke bro.
Hey guys, I'm Sasuke, co-founder of Sage Esports, and I'm giving you a short introduction about our Sage Guild. Uh, Sage Esport is an organization as well as guild. We are currently focusing on only Web3 space. And we have some guild scholarship programs, learning programs, and content creation programs as well. But we are main about ambassador programs. Like we
Yeah.
completed all different projects ambassadors. We are going for partnerships, and we have vast experience in Web2 for previous 3 years. But we are currently shift for Web3 space from past 1 year.
Yeah,
So it's a little brief
it's a
introduction
new
about
era
it.
of gaming, so
Yeah.
we are really excited for Web3 as well. So Adira, can you give us a small intro about yourself and what you do in G4L team?
Yeah, I'm Adri Amir. I'm 33 years old. I'm games and blockchain expert in G4AL.
Oh,
So I am currently part of the design team and also, and well, we designed all the game economy, all the gameplay mechanics and everything, and also I'm in relationship with all the guilds. So I quite answer anything you like from the platform, from the game. So
Okay.
just feel free to answer what you want. Like I will be very transparent, and thank you for you guys inviting me here.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually our honor to have you here.
Also,
Let's kill it.
I was a back in the time, as you said, in the web two. I was a
Hmm.
professional
Yeah,
gamer,
nice.
so I have thousands of hours playing in many games. So
Oh, that's good.
I'm a hardcore gamer. So yeah, I played.
Which game you
I don't
used to
know.
play?
Yeah.
Eh, I played. I start my. I start when I was young. I started playing
Hmm.
StarCraft one. So I played a lot of StarCraft. Then
Oh, StarCraft.
I played Diablo. I played World of Warcraft. I played League of Legends
Oh,
Oh,
that's cool.
professionally. Then I played Valorant also professionally. And when it was in back in 2 years with the COVID, I remember staying in my house when the lockup. So I played a lot. I played a lot there, many hours.
Hmm.
And yeah, but yeah, all the games I enjoy and play. Yeah.
yeah, you
Also
have.
now I'm just switching to now I'm playing more like MMO games like Lost Ark or Tower of Fantasy or like I'm playing yeah FPS game. I play a lot. Yeah.
We
Wow.
also played it games
Yeah.
like previously when Web2, Call of Duty Mobile, CS:GO,
CS:GO,
and
like
all.
all the FPS game, shooting game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started with crypto in 2017.
Hmm.
I invested myself. I when I tried to learn about Bitcoin, everything, I was like, I was amazed, and of course, as an investor, I remember my first $500 I invested, I lost in 2 minutes because I was scared, so I lost. I was, yeah. So everything was, I
It's
thought
all
was
about
terrible, but then,
experience.
yeah. But then after now, I understand
Yes, yes.
everything. And then and with Play to Earn, I invested in Axie
Hmm.
Infinity
Exactly.
Nice.
last year. Last year in April, I was also top player in season 19 and 20. I was 500 top player, and I had
Wow.
500 top players.
and also I had 30 scholarship myself.
Then you have
So I
some great
know,
XC as well.
So I know how I played a lot Axie Infinity, so I
Okay.
know how Play to Earn mechanics and how the
Yeah.
economy of Play to Earn
We
works.
also have some XZ accounts for our scholars. Soon,
Yeah.
in this September, their origin will be launched now. 14 September, maybe.
Yeah.
The origin will be launched.
XE Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I played. I'm not a fan of how the gameplay are. I think that they need. It's not well. I
Okay.
don't. I when I was playing actually, I played because I had a good revenue, so it
Yeah,
was
it's just for earning.
profit.
It's not for
Yeah,
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
profitable. But it was more like a job and not
Hmm.
like a fun.
Fact, fact.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
we are trying in G4AL. We're
Mhm.
trying that the game, besides
Yes,
the
yes.
economy part, it's fun to play. So for everyone, is more
Yeah,
But
okay. I'm
now,
enjoying what I'm doing. Yeah,
that's the
yeah, but
main
now,
point. We
hmm,
need games that like we can enjoy them, not just
yeah,
for earning. It's like a
earning
job, no?
also.
Then no use.
Yeah.
So
But now we will see some good games like G4AL and other. That's
yeah, you
yeah.
that's
guys are
they're
making.
good games.
I think that they will become the 2.0 blockchain gaming.
Yeah,
Good games will come out,
mm-hmm.
and I believe that G4AL will be one of the first. And
Mm-hmm.
also, besides the part that we are aiming to have a fun and enjoyable game, besides the part of the graphics that we think that the
Yeah,
graphics are cool and
Elementor
amazing.
has just have some good graphics, really
Yeah,
amazing
we
graphics.
I think we offer a cool, well-designed, sustainable economy. Besides that, so that's one of the most important things out there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that question will ask in the AMA by the way. The
Yeah,
sure,
about the
sure, sure,
economy
sure,
because that's very important.
very
sure,
important
sure,
part.
sure, sure,
Okay,
sure,
so
sure.
as you know, we are ambassador as well. So we have made a few videos on G4AL and their first game,
Previously.
Elemental Raiders.
Mhm.
So we know a little bit about G4AL, like it's an Web3 infrastructure for developers. So can you give us a brief about what is G4AL and like the games you have in G4AL, like those are currently active?
Yeah, sure. So the G4A offers three services. So the most important one is our layer one chain that we will offer. That is a chain, private chain that it allows users that for the gaming aspect is more is designed to the gaming sector, but it's open to other sectors. But the chain is doing a new approach that no other does. That it's a chain more centralized, but it is specialized that to allow games and users to have a lot of scalability, security, and privacy reasons. So, as I said, in 2 weeks we will have the condition ready, so people can test it and play with the chain, and
Oh,
we are happy how the thing is going. So yeah, the chain is one of the big service
Road.
that we got. Then we got our games. We as a Web2 game developers.
Oh, it's
The
cool.
same
Mhm.
as Epic Games has Fortnite and
yeah,
Nintendo has Mario,
Mhm.
G4AL want to show that the product, the chain, and everything is it works perfectly with the game. So that's why before that we want to release games that can use the chain. So people will know that our games, of course, besides the part that is being fun and the economy sustainable. Uh, it will show people the people that our chain works perfectly and it have no like it's designed for this. So and the last part, it's that the developers from other games can
Mhm.
migrate to our chain and use our tools that we offer to integrate
yeah,
the
the game
games. So that,
service.
yeah, yeah. So we will release three games. We have the first game will be Elemental Riders, an
Yeah.
HPG turn-based game that will be released in November. The
Mhm.
second game will be released in Q1 of 2023. It will
Okay.
be a puzzle three-match game like Candy Crush,
Yeah,
and
Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see
this
that.
makes sense because our CEO is Manuel Sort, and he actually vice president of King Studios, and he actually modeled the current model of Candy Crush. So we already have
Mhm.
everything studied and everything.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And the last game will be a MOBA with the API of Elemental Riders, so people could use their NFTs from Elemental Riders and bring them to the MOBA.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
yeah,
like one
Yeah.
NFT
yeah,
used in all games.
Not all
Like it.
like.
yeah. Well, not
Okay.
just Elemental Riders with MOBA, but because Candy the game like
Yeah.
put
Different.
them at
Yeah, Candy
game.
Crush is a
uh,
different game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. You cannot use it, but
Mm-hmm.
with the API of Elemental Riders, you can use
Yeah,
in the
that
MOBA.
means we
So
can see more games where we can use
Yeah.
Elemental Raiders NFTs as well.
sure, sure,
Oh,
yes,
Like
exactly.
it's
that
an
sounds
interesting
great.
Uh,
one. So that's cool. Yeah.
and every game will have the same model, so will
Mm-hmm.
be free to play with pay to earn mechanic,
Hmm.
and also the share revenue mode that I'm sure that I will tell you later. It's applied to all games.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. Amazing. So, by the way, how you start in Web3 space, when you start and how to start, and who is your inspiration? Like, how you think G4AL will be in Web3 space and it will be in a blockchain game? How?
Well, I think that right now G4AL aims to have like three different products, so I cannot think about one person, but I believe that we aim to be like a company, like like Riot. Like I know
No.
how company Riot develop their games and how they model and how they vision, how because the games are really well designed, they are fun,
Yeah.
they take care they take care of people. So for me as a gamer and a user, I like how like Riot will do the MMO. But I will know. I will be for sure because they know that how their mentality. I'm sure that the game will be fun and will be a big hit for sure because they release all the games they release. They are successful.
Yeah.
So
Right.
as a developer, I think the G4AL, if I my opinion is that we would like to be like Riot, and Web3, I believe that we're trying to take different aspects good. So of course, Bitcoin is one of the
Mm.
best for sure because it's how it is
Major hit.
started. Of
Yeah.
course, Bitcoins will always be there. We always be the first, but has some like capabilities problems where you cannot escalate as much as other chains. So I guess that at the G4AL chain tries to take the vision from Bitcoin and escalate to a level that millions of users could uh, play in a video game where they could do millions of transactions per day without any downtime. So right
Yeah.
now with our chain in the private test, we have a 99%, 90.9% uptime.
Yeah.
So we are very happy that the chain, with all the scalability and everything, and the speed transaction, everything is designed for millions of users. So that's why we have different visions, and we are trying to take the best of Web 2 and Web 3.
Yeah. You are
That's
already
it.
ready to capture
Yeah.
as much as audience as possible. Nice.
And to launch without a single game, like other game like Sandbox, they launch just one game. That's it. But you choose a infrastructure project now.
Well, I think to develop a good game, it requires
Mhm.
time. So there is a lot of dedication from the team. I think it requires a lot of experience. So our background of the founders and team members, they made more than 60 games.
Oh,
So we understand,
very
we
good
know
experience.
how gaming works. So and we understand how web developers are. So I believe that for me, my vision is that
Mhm.
okay, if I like one game, like
Mhm.
Elemental Riders,
Yeah.
but I need, NFTs have to have value. So if you can
Yeah.
use these NFTs to other games in the
Mhm.
same platform, this allow that the NFTs can have utility. So we add more value to the item. So that's why we like this idea of sharing the same API for both games. And because we at G4AL, we understand that a game has its community target. So it's not the same players that will play Elemental Riders probably won't play the next game like the Candy Crush.
Mhm.
So we aim to have we make strategical games Okay, RPG turn-based games have more than 100 million users.
Yes, yes.
Candy Crush game is more a massive mobile game
Yeah,
that
exactly.
that
Mm-hmm.
my grandmother or your mother can play and
Yeah.
a kid can play. Not
Exactly.
not same as Elemental Riders, and MOBA is
Mm-hmm.
like more massive and a
It's a
lot of people
competitive type
enjoy.
of game,
Yeah.
Yeah,
mobile games. Like.
so we are trying to make a strategic different games to attract
Mm.
as much as community and talent
Yeah.
members
Yeah,
Like you
possible.
are
that's good.
making games for every age group. That's nice.
Mm.
Exactly, and we like it that me and myself as a competitive player.
Mm-hmm.
We when we started doing G4AL, okay, FPS games like shooter games are important, but we didn't do this because it's important to understand that um, FPS games we have the same problem that you can cheat. You will always could see there is a cheater where you get to see the
Yeah,
wall or the
like
aimbot.
us.
So if you add this into a
Mm.
play-to-earn mechanic,
Mm.
it's not making fair. So
It will
people
be
Yeah,
can gain
disaster.
money with cheating, and the economy will collapse. So any
Yeah.
exactly.
FPS
Mm.
games, if they then if they cannot solve the problem of cheating, it will be for sure not sustainable for 100%.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't want to do that because for sure the economy will collapse in days, 100%.
Yeah, true. It will be a disaster for the project.
Project. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, by the way, who is your main targeted audience? Like you are targeted of PC gamers or mobile gamers or both?
So I think right now both targets, but I have to say that mobile targets
Yeah.
have more massive
Yeah,
attraction
true.
than PC. So we aim to release right now because we did the engine with Unity. The transition between PC and mobile is very easy. So yeah, I think that mobile target is one of the most important one in the world.
True.
Okay, so I have the next question for you. Can you tell us about G4AL games which are currently active?
Yeah, so right now we will release in Elemental Riders in November this year.
Mhm.
We will
Yeah.
have Diamonddreams, the Candy Crush, and the MOBA Elemental Riders MOBA in last quarter of the 2023. So
Okay.
that's our current three games, and we want to add that we have in talks with some incubators and some uh, program developers that will migrate to our chain. I cannot
Mhm.
say you do it close to NDA, but for sure many games will go to the platform. So we will have a launcher with platform where you can see all the G4AL games integrated.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
As can you tell us about Elemental Raiders? As we have heard, कि Elemental Raiders
Mhm.
is only in the 6 month of development period. Is this true?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Currently it's about 6 to 8 months to
Oh
be
wow.
honest. 6 to 8 months. We still have 3 months to go. So Elemental Riders is a RPG turn-based game where they are free to play. So you have different heroes. You need to choose three. You will have nine at launch to choose, and these heroes have unique skills for them. So every hero have 20 skills. So we'll have more than 120 abilities, 180 abilities at launch. So as a free to play, what I can do is like I can play the game. I have different modes. So I have arena mode where you play versus other players and rank in the leaderboard. And depending on my ranking, I will earn more or less rewards. Do you have the right mode where you fight powerful bosses and you also compete versus other players? And you will have the endless tower, where is another addition that we will add. That it will be a launch where you have infinite levels. So
Okay.
the
mhm.
player that arrive the most levels, so
Mhm.
uh, will compete. You know, there will be a competition where okay, I will have this 120 level, but another person will be 121, and will be every level is more harder.
Yeah.
So it takes you to the limit, and I think that is important because this type of event and mode has very a lot of impact, and the people from MMOs enjoy this mode. So we are kind of adding these three modes. Then you will have the sandbox, that is where you play. You can test your skills and test your build, and then you can play
Training
versus
mode.
your friends. Yeah, and then you can play versus your friends without
Mhm.
entering in the arena or anything. So also you can test how the
Okay.
game works, and it is going for future tournament lobbies. that we will add in the future that will
Okay.
make tournament like to Fortnite that
Mhm.
have weekly and monthly tournaments, so you can enter and join them.
Yeah, you are adding an e-sport scene as well.
Yeah, like
Acha,
guilty.
yeah. Can you tell us like play to earn model?
Yeah,
Like,
sure. So the play to earn is the same as free to play, but with the addition of NFTs. So
Mm-hmm.
in play to earn, you have two types of NFTs. You have the skins.
yeah,
Skins are like League of Legends skins, where they change the model of your hero to make
yeah. More cooler.
more cooler, more
Yeah,
cooler.
Yeah,
But then because it's an NFT, this
like you
gives you
already
a
see the YGG skin. You made a
yeah, yeah.
customized YGG skin, no?
Yeah, we make
Yeah.
with in DGG avocado. We make with different guilds. We make skins, personalized,
yeah.
Customized
just
Customized
for
like
skin.
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
customized.
Mhm.
So these skins give you arena tickets. Arena tickets are similar to the Energy Nax Infinity, so you understand. Um, so NFTs also, and then also besides the skins are the skills. So skills you can level up as a free to play from 1 to 10. We just play the game. I level up. Of course it need times because you need to earn these resources daily by playing the game. But at any time I want, I can mint this NFT, this skill to NFT by
Yeah,
with a very low barrier, because with the Oracle system where it doesn't matter how much the token is valued, it will always be the same. So with about 10 euros, you can mint this skill to NFT, and this allows you two things. One of them is that you can trade them in the marketplace,
Mhm.
and because in your game in Mental Riders, the time you spend in the game matters, because you have to
Oh.
farm and to waste to put resources in the skill to level up. So
okay.
another person can buy this skill, and he don't
Mhm.
need to spend that time. So for sure, as a free to play, we said that we make a bridge from free to play to
Mhm.
earn, because
Mhm.
imagine that I played the game as free, and
Mhm.
I spent two
Mhm.
months playing the game without spending anything. I just played 2 months. I level up one skill
Mhm.
from level 5, from level 1 to level 7. Just imagine.
Mhm.
I spent $10, yeah,
Okay.
and I mint this NFT, and I can choose two things. One of them is to hold it, so I will earn tickets, so I can start earning tokens,
Oh,
or
that's good. Mhm.
I can sell it to the marketplace. And somebody that don't want to spend these 3 months playing the game, and he want this skill because he have with his build, will
Mm.
buy. So at the end, the free to play can farm the skills and win money, because in our game
Yeah.
we monetize the people time.
Yeah, actually, it's great.
Yeah.
Like people can free in, like play in free and they can monetize their value
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
and because
And their skills.
these people like other games that are free, uh, they people can earn tokens, no? But this allows, if a free to play can earn tokens, this creates like a lot of pressure of bots, because there is a system where the economy could fail because there will be many bots.
Yeah.
So the money that in our game as the free by playing the game could win in-game token from the platform token, because you sell in the marketplace from other players. This doesn't make the economy worse, so it
Yeah.
makes it better. So
Mhm.
I think that that's very interesting idea. And also from a guild
Actually.
or manager standpoint, it's very important, because imagine that, okay, I share my account to another person. I invest $1,000, let's
Mhm.
say, an amount,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I have 5 accounts, okay,
Mhm.
and I distribute them to my managers. So I have skins, and skills level 1, okay,
Yeah.
but they are NFTs, so
Mhm.
I have tickets, so this account will earn tokens by playing the
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
So because these scholarships will play the game, and put this time, they will upgrade
Mhm.
their skills to the NFTs, because they are level up, they are more valuable. So the guilds and the managers, besides the part that they will earn tokens, because
Mhm.
they get the shared revenue from both players,
Yeah.
they will level up their NFTs, and because the NFTs has progression, they will be more valuable than before, because they need some time and
Yeah.
resources spent
The
that
skills and time they put.
the scholarship will do for free. So
Yeah.
this will add another layer to interesting to the guilds and play and managers to invest,
Yeah.
because the NFTs gain power and value over time, because they
Yes.
play the game. These are like, besides the scarcity and the the total supply of this skin, because they will be
NFTs.
limited,
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
NFT. This add to the equation the farming. So I think that we make a system very very interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a good
sustainable
system.
system.
Yeah. Okay, so I have another question. Can you tell us something about G4AL chain launch? About the chain
Yeah,
launch.
but G4AL chain launch will be just before the game launch. So we want to use put the TGA just when the product is done. So just right, I believe the timing is around 10 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
We have a strategic partnership with Launchpad that also will have. Right now we are doing our private sale of the ICO, but then we have different launchpads that will buy our token, but the private chain will be ready for launch. So at when the game
Mm-hmm.
launch, will be
Mm-hmm.
already set up. Right now, I believe in the next stage of the beta, we will
Mm-hmm.
add a test.
Beta.
We will add testnet so people could test the chain and have fake tokens so you can change how everything works. So we
Okay.
also
Yeah.
we can test that everything is smooth for
Mm-hmm.
launch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Launching
And
token.
is there any staking program for Chen? G4AL Chen?
No, we don't like staking because let me say that this is one question for the economy model. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
so games like Axie Infinity, they
Mm-hmm.
share part of the revenue to the stakers. So okay, see,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I buy the token of the platform, I get
Mm-hmm.
like a stakeholder of a traditional company, I will earn rewards because of that. No, but these don't really incentivize the players. So
Yeah.
this really incentivizes the investors or the speculators of the token. So we believe that the key feature of a game is its players. So what we don't do staking, but what we do is that from all the revenue generated by G4AL from our games, so from all the G4AL token that it's required to do the game services like buy chests, buy skins, upgrade the skills, mint NFTs, upgrade and reforge them because there we have a lot of burning mechanism and you can spend with a lot of features that because there are a lot of progression in the game. From all the revenue that the platform does,
Mm-hmm.
50% go back to the players with
Yeah.
special events, airdrops, rewards, and
Mm-hmm.
more tokens to top players. 20% of that revenue go back to buy elemental crystals that it's or in-game token like SLP and
Yeah.
burn them. So we will reduce hardly the inflation.
Oh.
And the last 30% is to get better the game. So we will put better servers and future patches. So just imagine a game like Candy Crush that has more than 9 billion revenue. You share back more than 70% directly to the players and 30% back to increase the game.
Wow.
Of course, our G4AL model is profitable because this will add more value to the token itself, and
Mm-hmm.
G4AL have reserve of the token,
Mm-hmm.
so and also the transaction fees. So I believe that we make a model where we incentivize the players to keep playing the game, and also because all those how our operation works, we incentivize players to reinvest their farmed tokens because if they do that, they will earn more reward. They will have powerful abilities. So we have a lot of burning mechanisms, and we because of that 20%, we will reduce and with all the in-game progression, the mint and burn ratio of the in-game token will be
It will be balanced.
yeah. So it's not like it will not like hardly inflation like other games. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the main
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
That why the economy is not sustainable.
Yeah. Exactly. That's good. That's good. It's a good model. And is there any node upcoming like Gala have some nodes in layer 2? So you have also your chain on chain. So is there any node program up there like a mining type of thing?
No, because our chain is more centralized, we will run our nodes, and because of course if you do this, um, um, the chain will be public. So of course
Mm-hmm.
we cannot if in G4AL because chain is public, if G4AL will stop people from the community could buy their nodes, but at the
Mm-hmm.
start the nodes will be all run by G4AL, and this
Mm-hmm.
will add more that the game will be more scalability, more secure because it's not like the model, the actual model that it's very slow, and because we do all our nodes, we can do the transactions more faster and the confirmation will be more faster. So it's a more centralized way, but
Mm-hmm.
also because how the
राज एक
regulations are
ऑर्डर आया
done
मेरा
in Europe, and also
दरवाजे पे
they
जल्दी
made
करना
that
मैं एएमए में हूँ
they are doing this in exchanges, but they will push this in companies for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
um, they need to know who is the sender and who is the receiver of a transaction. So the players must be in KYC. So we also with this, this allows us to escalate to this system. So we are happy that we will run without the regulation that will be come for sure in the next.
Mm-hmm.
It's right now, but they are not pushing. But it will be
Mm-hmm.
pushed in 1 or 2 years. So many companies and many games
Mm-hmm.
will they have to stop because they are not regulated in that way, and we
Yeah,
want to be fully, of course,
regulated. Yeah.
blockchain
Mm-hmm.
and crypto is good, and of course the decentralized part is also a big feature.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to have a mass adoption, in order
Mm-hmm.
that Bitcoin go to everyone, it will need to be some kind of regulated at that
yeah
point, and that's
Yeah.
why,
Mm-hmm.
because companies made a lot of money, the countries want to take share of that income. So that's why they will regulate for sure, because they will see that they want to miss at the stake. So that's why we are aiming to have this.
wow
Okay, that's good. Maybe you are mute.
yeah once again huh by the way I'm going to ask us like question like is it possible to share how much backing you have in G4AL?
Yeah, sure. So we did an equity run when we started the company last year in November, I believe. We made a 1.2 million equity round. So the founders have 93% of the company. That's good because we don't have any pressure for other external, so we can do our games what we want.
Yeah.
Right now, we are in private sale of the ICO. We have secured, confirmed with all the KYC and SAFT contracts, more than 4.2 million. And but I have to say that we run a KYC program where we don't want any kind of money laundering issues. So we have declined more than 6 million in the investors that we
Yeah
couldn't see from the money come from. So we declined like 6 million, and yeah, right now we have the money all we need
Mm-hmm.
to run the
To
company
develop the game.
to run the company for more than 3 years. So
oh
for sure, we have the chain and the three games
Mm-hmm.
will be deployed 100%. And
Yeah.
the more money we got, this will makes that we can spend more in marketing, or
Mm-hmm.
spend more to hire more people, to have two development teams, so we can launch two simultaneous games at a time.
yeah that makes
Yeah.
sense
Yeah, but our the model is secured for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't need any more money. Just the more we have, of course, the execution will be better.
Yeah, exactly. You have a good treasury, by the way. Now I have a different question. How do G4AL is planning to preserve the NFT value over the time? Is there any burning mechanism or something?
Yeah, right
Mm-hmm.
now we have one burning mechanism in mind, but really in our game it's not such of a problem. So right now the skins are sold by the company. So really
Okay.
the G4AL is the one we can. This is good because just imagine that we see that
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of play to earn players, and the inflation is going. We can stop
Mm-hmm.
selling NFTs,
Okay.
so we can aim to have the economy sustainable at the point we want. So, or the other level, if we see that they
Mm-hmm.
are not NFTs, we can put it more in the market, and of course, it will go more. From the other side, if we stop selling NFTs because
Mm-hmm.
there will be scarcity, the NFT will be more valuable.
Yeah.
So that's good because we can, with the simulations we had with all the economy, we can make decisions that okay, we can adapt this in the way we want.
So, is
And
there
also
any
from yeah,
limited NFTs available?
yeah. So NFTs have different rarities. So we have
Okay.
common, rare,
Mm-hmm.
epic, legendary, exotic, and unique.
And a
So
number in a count. Is there only a limited count of NFTs available
no,
to
in account,
release?
no,
No.
no. So
Okay.
imagine that
Mm-hmm.
in 1 month we will release, let's say I'm just throwing a number, 10
Mm-hmm.
skins. Okay,
Okay.
so depending of the variety of these skins, you can buy from legendary, you can buy 100 skins. From epic, you could buy 1,000. From rare,
Mm-hmm.
you could buy
No.
10,000, and for common, you could buy 100. I don't know,
Okay.
say. So there will be limit in time. I have the numbers, but I don't want to disclose it right now because we might change it. But
Mm-hmm.
depending of the rarity, it will cost more. It will cost more. Also,
Yeah.
depending of the rarity, they are more powerful, so they will give you more tickets in the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, by the way, how do Gill benefit from the economy model?
Yeah, well, as I mentioned before, the guild benefits a lot because if they buy NFTs, the scholars farm the NFTs for them, so they increase the power value of the NFTs. So
Okay.
they can put the effort and time compared to like Axie Infinity, where you buy your Axie and it doesn't have any progression. So
Yeah.
I think
Mm-hmm.
besides the part that is boring, this doesn't add value in time. At least
Mm, yeah.
it's different because it's there are inflation of axes, so it
Yeah.
will decrease in value. So
Okay.
in that at
Yeah.
that point, because NFTs have different levels and different perks, there will be very a lot of combinations. So we have when you upgrade a skill to NFT, you have five different slots. That these slots can be upgraded with different abilities, and they get the skill better. So if you had 120 abilities per five slots each ability, so just imagine the possible combinations you have because you will have a lot. So besides that, guilds can benefit from that, and also from all the economic system how it's worked. The actual guild model where guilds, I know that they are changing now but they are changing because play to earn model doesn't work. But right
Yeah.
now, if some game that we think we are will make a model that works, the current model it will be sustainable again. So guilds
Yes.
could buy NFTs, share back to players, and of
Mm-hmm.
course give back a revenue like okay 50-50. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
tokens can win money.
No.
That's
Yeah,
good.
It's good for guilds actually because
Yeah.
there is
yeah,
no sustainable model currently in any game now.
Okay. So the next question is what future we can expect in future development. If you want to give any hints about the future development.
yeah. So right now for sure we will add the guilds in the
Mm-hmm.
game, so people can make their own guild, and we will do guild battles and everything. That for sure we are aiming to have it on launch. I don't think we could at the time because we are working a lot, but maybe in 1 or 2 months we'll be ready.
Mm-hmm.
So people could make their own guild and they could do guild battles to earn more rewards and do
Mm-hmm.
like Clash Royale and everything.
Yeah.
Then we are thinking to have different systems like some lands, some islands where this will make a different model of the play to earn. This, of course, is right now is not in development, but we
Mm-hmm.
have some idea how we want to do it. This will be in the long term for sure. After we prove that the game is a success and the economy is sustainable, we will do this, and then we will for sure this will be if not at launch, will be with the guilds that people could rent their skills. So not buy
Yeah.
or sell, they could rent. So we want this system also.
Okay. Renting systems are good.
Yeah.
And is there any like mobile launch soon?
Yeah, so right now we have the beta version on PC, and we aim to have
Mm.
the alpha mobile version in 1 month and a half too. Yeah,
No.
Okay, in 1 to 2 months. Okay, that's great.
yeah,
That's good.
So this is the last question. So do you have any ambassador program or content creator program for the
For
marketing
our
purpose?
audience. Yeah.
yeah. We in our Discord and Telegram we
Mm-hmm.
make an ambassador program.
Wow.
I think we made it. We launched it 1 week, 1 week before, and we had a huge interest. So yeah, we have. So just if they want to go to our socials, they can fill the form and they can be ambassadors for sure.
Yeah, is it
Oh,
is it
that's good.
open now right now as well?
I think yes. I think yes, it's open.
Okay.
Okay.
It really great for our audience, for
Sure.
our content
Yeah.
creations. Yeah. That's good.
Also, I think that
Mm-hmm.
if the people buy your NFT founder shares that they are available now, so you can buy NFTs at a huge discount, more than
Oh,
50% discount,
okay.
uh, and they are, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I made them, so I know
Oh,
what they're inside. So it's it's it's
okay.
if you like, if you want to play the game and you want to
Mm-hmm.
invest, it's really it's yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's good.
I
Okay.
I
You made
I,
it,
I
that NFTs.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Wow.
doing all the economy and design everything. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm the one of the guys are the mains of the game. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool. That's good.
so
Good
that's it.
advice.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
all we wanted to ask you, and we are really grateful to have you in this AMA, and
exactly.
really looking forward for upcoming AMA. We can do more
Sure.
AMAs in future as well, and really super excited for G4L and their upcoming games.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being invited me here. And yeah, if you need another EMA, I'm happy to be there again
Yeah.
I don't know, when the game is with 10 million thousand slots. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely we do.
Definitely.
Okay.
So
So,
we'll end the video.
yeah, like this
For
or
thumbnail, we
something.
need a good pic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll start the question answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sure,
we start
perfect.
recording as well. Okay. So
Okay.
soon we will upload it in YouTube.
I need to put me where?
No, you're looking
You're
great.
looking handsome, dude.
Okay, okay.